Order in the court.
Reasonable Drought by Stove God Cooks. The charge is Stove God Cooks guilty of delivering a modern coke rap classic or just another hustler's testimony? Opening statements. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we bring before you Stove God Cooks, an MC from Syracuse, New York, who in 2020 dropped Reasonable Drought, produced entirely by Rock Marciano. This is Stove God's formal introduction to the rap world. The album stands accused of being both the purest distillation of street rap in years and being limited to nothing but brick talk. Today, we'll test the evidence.
Welcome to another episode of Rap in Order. I'm First Class Regg.
And I'm Taurian B.
We haven't said that all summer, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's been, I feel like this year just flew. Like, we did shit, and I know your year flew with Mav and everything. And
bro,
it's crazy. What is he? 7? Going on 7 months?
He's 8 months. He'll be 9 months next year.
Yeah.
I mean next year.
Next month.
Next month.
Yeah.
In September. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this summer it's been crazy. Like, you had your birthday in late July.
Mm-hmm.
How was your birthday? I mean, I was there for part of it, but
it was good. I did. It was good. So for my birthday, Sarah took me out to eat, and we had a really, really good dinner.
Was the Chris Stapleton concert day of?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we went to go see Chris Stapleton, and we were the only black people there at the concert besides at MSG, outside of the people that worked in the concession stands. So
it's probably looking at y'all like,
yeah,
doing it.
It was dope though, because we I got her some boots,
Mm-hmm.
for I think for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So she got me cowboy boots, black ostrich skin, like fucking dope. She got me a belt to match, and it's like a pure silver buckle.
How was it wearing them boots all night?
It didn't bother me. I guess it's like wearing, cause she got them in a wide. So I wasn't actually they were fine.
Okay.
It is bugged out to me that there are some people who wear those motherfuckers just no matter what.
Yeah, just like on a casual Tuesday. Like, it's not even an occasion.
Yeah.
Like, not a concert.
Yeah,
nothing.
you women that just be wearing cowgirl boots and with shorts and skirts and
the
shit.
Trader Joe's and shit.
Yeah, y'all are fucking wild. I ain't gonna lie, when I pulled the steam was coming out. So steam did come out of my boot when I took the motherfuckers off. Because mind you, that day of the concert, it rained on and off mad times.
Mm-hmm.
So by the end of the night, we were so tired, and we was fucking buzzed. We were drunk as shit.
Yeah.
So we walked from MSG because she got us to a one night stay at the W Hotel in Union Square.
Yeah.
So we walked from MSG back to Union Square, and we was just drunk. Sarah was drunk and high. So by the time we were walking back to the hotel, bro, we were fucking spent.
Oh yeah, I remember the pictures.
Yeah, bro. We was fucking spent. I was every time I would be like, all right, we should call a cab,
mm-hmm.
or get an Uber. The prices were crazy. So I was like, all right, let's get closer.
Everybody's coming.
Let's get closer. And every time we got closer, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then the second part of my gift was I paid for myself for us to go to SummerSlam.
Oh yeah.
And so we went to SummerSlam, WWE event, live event. It was dope. I got to see John Cena, because he's on his farewell tour.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing him face Cody Rhodes was dope. I saw the heist of the second heist of the century. Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, faked the injury, literally faked out news reporters and shit like that to beat CM Punk.
Shit.
As some of you may not know, CM Punk actively is my favorite wrestler. I like Roman Reigns a lot, but he doesn't wrestle a lot. So is
he just busy doing other shit, or is it
well, for one, Roman Reigns has leukemia. So he just got his contract. Was he's a big enough star where he don't need to appear that much. And it's funny because we were kids, right? But Hulk Hogan didn't work that much when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan came for major things that like selling points, and he would do promos, and we would see the vignettes and we would think he was there.
Yeah,
but nah, he would record that shit and be chilling. So basically Roman has it, but now that we have social media and we have all these things that we can see, is the programming of it, we just know he's not there.
Yeah, we're so in tune now.
Yeah. But long story short, yeah. So Roman has a deal where so he's on SmackDown. He's on Raw. So that's 52 dates. out of those 52 dates, maybe he does 15 to 20 dates. So, yeah, no, I'm being generous. I'll take that back. Maybe 15 to 18.
Okay.
But so, you know, like I think Roman is a brilliant character.
Yeah,
But,
he's in movies now and shit.
yeah,
So
he's
I
in.
already
Yeah,
I saw some of the
he was in an Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah, he was in there
And-
like super brief though.
Okay,
Yeah,
but the next movie that he's doing is Street Fighter.
I saw that.
He's playing Blanca.
Yeah.
Green one,
Which
right?
I think is that's not bad casting at all.
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, Blanca like a green Samoan.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So that was that. Did we talk about going to the GNX concert in June? I don't think so.
Nah, we did.
We did? Okay, cool.
Yeah, because we both wore our merch on here before.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I wasn't
we
sure about
definitely
that. So we did that.
Yeah, what else happened this summer?
I mean, you know, so I didn't tell you. So I usually try to do a cookout every year, guys, right? So it's always like around Regg's birthday because it's like an end of summer cookout. So I did a cookout in Jefferson Park in my neighborhood, right? So I have a god sister. Her name is Sonia. Sonia is literally the first friend that I've ever made. Was my next door neighbor. We grew up together. We've been friends since forever. So she has an ex. So her ex was barbecuing across from us and his family, right? So I wasn't fully privy to the drama of their breakup.
You told me this.
So when I saw him, like, he looked at me weird. I'm like, yo, it's all good. How you doing, man? You know, good to see you. Like, all good. Like, everything's, you know, don't worry. It won't be no BS today. But I said it jokingly. I didn't really mean that it was going, you know, because I didn't know everything that happened
literally
between them.
Yeah.
So, you know, I barbecued the entire day. Like, it's like my barbecues is kind of like my open apology to my friends because I'm not as social as I used to be. So what I try to do is I just try to feed everybody. That's literally my goal. Like, that's why I focus so much on cooking. I just want to cook. I just want to feed you guys. And like everybody like hang out and it's like my apology. Like, I'm sorry I don't go out anymore. Here's some food. So the end of the night is like winding down. So I'm like cleaning up and I got Mav and like he like rushes over to me. He was like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "Fuck are you talking about?" He was like, "Yo, man, like, what, like, I thought like everything was gonna be cool. You told me everything was gonna be cool." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?" And he was like, "Yo, so you don't know nothing about what happened?" I'm like, "No." He was like, "Yo, I'm walking my daughter to the car and Sonia comes up and he's basically saying like his version is that like Sonia was trying to like confuse his daughter.
Yeah.
Because he gets his daughter. It was his weekend to have the daughter. They've separated, and he was just upset. Like, yo, so he got mad and they got into it, whatever, like that. And he thought that I called Sonia to come over to fuck with him.
Yeah, while he was there.
And I was
what kind of messy ass nigga do you think I
right?
am? Like,
so then I was just like, so then I said to him, I was like, yo, bro, you think that I'm gonna have a barbecue and that Sonia's not gonna come to my barbecue? I'm like, you're from the Bronx. What the fuck are you doing on the east side of Harlem in a park barbecuing? I was like, literally, like, Sonia's mother lives here. Like, we all, like, we're from here, dog. Like, yeah, everybody heard I was having a barbecue, even people that wasn't invited, and they pulled up to get a plate. It happens. Like, it's fine. And he's just like, nah, like, that shit felt weird. Like, the way they were standing. I was like, because people were smoking and, like, you know, they like, because it was like a line of them that had kids. So it was Sonia, it was Brittany, it was Najee, and Fajon. So they all had their babies in strollers
and
lined
they was
up.
all kind of like standing back.
So they were standing back. And I'm like, yo, dog, like, they're a bunch of women with babies. What the fuck were they really going to do to you? Like, not me even trying to be funny. Like, I'm sitting there like, wait. Like, you thought a bunch of women with kids was going to, like, try to, like, start some shit?
Like, what the fuck did he think the scenario was? He just was triggered by seeing it.
Yeah. So, you know, like, he just got mad and just stormed off. Like, like the conversation didn't even finish. He was just like, yeah. Like, he just walked
spoke to him since?
No. So, I told Sonia what happened, and Sonia was, like, fucking livid. She was like, he said, what? Taurian, you ain't got to explain shit to him. And I was like, it wasn't me explaining it, but like he really just thought like I like called you over to like cause problems with him.
Yeah.
But it was just
That's
it was
crazy.
It was one of those circumstances that I realized that like I hope that me and Sarah are not gonna break up. We're gonna be together forever. But if we did, like, I don't ever want it to be that bad.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
To where like the sight of them is just like, yo, who told you?
Yeah.
Who sent you
Who
here?
sent you? Who told you to come
That's
here?
crazy.
That was nuts to me,
That's
bro.
crazy.
It was a lot. Like I really like could not. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, as far as for me, for my birthday, everything, it was pretty chill. I had a like really chill birthday this year, which I intended on doing. That morning I went on like my birthday run in the morning. I got this tradition that I made like a few years ago where I run to Orchard Beach. Like I kind of just say like my affirmations, whatever, like by the water, type out some stuff, call some people, catch up with some people, and then just talk to myself. I just had like just whatever it is that's on my mind, I just say it out loud.
Okay.
To kind of just get right. And then I run back home and I get myself situated. But this time, my brother was in town.
Okay.
So I had to like incorporate him into my plans, and he's not a New Yorker and he doesn't walk around.
Right.
And he was complaining about walking around and shit. And it's like, bro, like you came out here to be part of my shit. Why?
Okay, let me ask a question. So like he has a whip in Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does.
So he gets okay.
So like walking around for him is like, for us out here, it's like, yo,
it's
15-minute
a
walk,
normal thing. Yeah,
that's
it's a
light.
New Yorker thing.
It's like,
right.
yo, 15 minutes, and it's like, yo, did you come out here for this? Like, just hang out, have a good time. So like, anyway, so
it is quite interesting to interact with people that like come to New York to visit.
Yeah,
and then it's so funny because they want to do things, and then you're just like, all right, well, let's quicker we do this, and then they're like taken aback, like, all right, you want me to do?
Yeah, like when my friend Ashley came to visit last summer, she was like, man, that's a lot of walking. Like we walked up the steps, and she was like out of breath, and I'm like, yo, that should concern you more than all this walking.
Yeah,
like, you shouldn't be out of breath walking up these steps. But yeah, so that night I went out to dinner. I went to this spot called Barloom in the city, which was really good, Mediterranean food. I hope anybody that's listening, if you work there, shout out to y'all. Let's do a pay partnership or something. It was fire. Really, really good. The service was good. And then yesterday, actually, I went to Drunk Shakespeare. It was at Ruby Theater.
Okay.
And basically when you walk in, they give you a complimentary shot, and then they walk you to your seat. And it's these cast of like 5 people, and they all just get lit, and they do, they perform a Shakespeare play. So yesterday they did Romeo and Juliet. And they modernize it, and they like stumble in between like the set and between the dialogue. And it was
it's like Hamilton.
Yes.
Okay.
What is it? Not really. Well, I don't know. I've never seen Hamilton.
So Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton is essentially like just like a very updated hip hop version of Shakespearean events.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm sorry, no, not Shakespearean events of like of America being founded.
Okay.
So
okay.
It's like stories like basically telling stories of Alexander Hamilton, Benedict Arnold, like George Washington, like presidents and stuff like that, like
just modernizing it.
Yeah, the forefathers of how America was founded.
Yeah,
and like they just use hip hop to tell the story.
Got you. So no, it's not like that at all. It's not on that type of.
Okay. So it's just slapstick. It's just slapstick Shakespeare and they're drunk and shit.
Yeah,
Got you.
Yeah. And it was fun to see because it's still organized chaos. Like it was nice. They have a system going, and it was a lot of people in there. I was like, yo, I've never been in no shit like this.
Okay,
but it was cool. But yeah, what else happened monumental this summer? I was in the movies a lot this summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. So you saw the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Superman.
Yep.
Which one did you like better?
I like Fantastic Four more.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Fantastic Four more, but I really enjoyed Superman. I just like Fantastic Four more. One, because the aesthetic was amazing. I really liked that. I like the family aspect of it. I just miss seeing Fantastic Four as a dynamic. I mean, granted, you could say the same for Superman.
Right.
We haven't seen him in a while.
Superman is kind of just like always there.
Yeah. But like with this, the family dynamic, the characters were like super fleshed out. I feel like it could have been longer. And when I left the theater, I was like, I could see that again. I could see that.
I watched it over. I watched it again, and like I really enjoyed it. And I'm just like, they got that movie. Like I realized why they were able to shoot that movie so fast, because a lot of the stuff that they shot, like like me working in film, I'm like, damn, they probably got through a lot of this shit in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the scenes, like obviously not the whole thing, but like a lot of stuff that they did, like at the scenes at home, they probably did that in a week. Like all the scenes like where they're at the Baxter building in their home and shit like that.
Yeah, that's true too.
So they like, I was just like, okay, like there wasn't much that they really had to like do, and then like the scene in Times Square, like that's on the studio, so it was a lot easier. But I liked it too. I think Pedro Pascal was dope. I thought the fact that like Ben Grimm didn't say it's clobbering time was very interesting. Like basically, that's what the cartoon says. I don't really fucking say it. Like
he said it though.
No, he did, but but you remember that was like the gag. He didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. I think the family dynamic was really cool. I like their uniforms. I like what they were trying to bring to the table. I liked Herbie the robot.
Yeah.
It was very retro 70s, like 60s, like what they thought. It's like with the Jacksons, like it's like what they thought the world was gonna look like in the future. So like they were already getting started with that.
Yeah.
Superman, I enjoyed. I think James Gunn has like a very, very, very unique vision. And it's just one of those things where I'm just like, okay, like I could see how some people like would like not like it, but I'm like, James Gunn has some kind of vision, and I'm just gonna like, because he made Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm gonna trust him.
I'm gonna trust it, yeah. And I just feel like he's a comic book head that really studied this shit.
Yeah.
And his vision was dope. Again, the aesthetic for that movie was fire. I think what people didn't like about it was that Superman wasn't he was taking a lot of L's. But it was 3 years into him being Superman. So it was like him still kind of figuring out his way.
Right. I guess it's the equivalent of like Goku, like only being able to reach Super Saiyan level 2.
Yeah. I guess you're right. But like there's a part in the movie, and I was talking to my brother about this. He pointed it out to me. He was like, yeah, one thing I didn't like was that you remember at the end when, and spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but at the end when there's those kids that are like calling for Superman, and one of them puts in the flag and he's like raising a flag for Superman to come, and instead of Superman is what you call it, Green Lantern that comes. And he was like, yo, I feel like at that moment they could have really drove home that Superman was there for everybody. Like he should have came, like, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. Damn. It was kind of a missed opportunity.
I didn't think about it like that. Shit.
It was a missed opportunity for him to come and be the savior. But for whatever reason, Justice Gang came and they was like, yeah, nah.
The fact that they call that shit the Justice Gang is hilarious.
He was like, yeah, nah, we got you.
Did you watch Peacemaker yet?
Nah. I started episode 1, but I was like, I'll come back to this. See it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
It's kind of weird.
I'm gonna come back to this because I trust this show so much because the first season was so fire. I'm gonna come back to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I forgot I went to Charleston, South Carolina for 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
And that was really cool. And I think that down the line I want to live there.
Word.
Yeah. Is one of those like, well, from the outside looking in, it's like one of those like kind of like Pleasantville cities, and there's it's right by the beach. There's water. The seafood is amazing. My family's from there. It's only 3 hours away from Atlanta.
I was about to say it's close to Atlanta.
It's close to Atlanta. A flight back to New York isn't that far. So I'm kind of leaning towards that down the road. That's something that I'm gonna do. So
okay.
We're gonna that's a goal, and like Sarah was actually open to it because I don't know why, like she enjoys Atlanta, but I don't know if it's because like all of my people are there, and I'm fine with that. Like that's not like a bad thing. I get it. Like it's kind of like damn, like it's like 20v1, some shit like that. But like going somewhere where it's like a middle ground, I get that. So I'm like, all right, cool.
I think that's cool because you can build like your own legacy up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely, and like it has like a rich history and shit. So like it's something I'm really interested in. Okay, so while we were on our hiatus, a lot of music came out.
A lot.
So obviously the crown gem of our break is the clips Let God Sort Them Out. How did you like? What's your thought? Like we haven't gotten like I know I did the 60-second version, but like what are your thoughts?
I love that album. I still go back to it. Which is rare these days because music, drops every Friday. Yeah. So I love that album. I think literally a week after that was Freddie.
Yeah.
Love that album too. Those are like really high up there for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got Jid. Jid dropped
Bro,
God Does Like Ugly,
yeah.
which is really, really solid.
Number two rapper. There's something behind Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
what
got
it is.
our friend is on that album.
Real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was on that album. Got vocals on there. I was like, this voice sounds familiar.
Yeah, she recorded that like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Who else came out that you liked?
Big S the Plug put out a new album, and the album is a country album.
I did see the highlights for that, but I
Yeah.
didn't listen to it. Is it good?
So it's so good, bro. He had Jelly Roll on the album. He has Morgan Wallen on the album. Like he had Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish on the album. And apparently the song The Biggest, he didn't write it. He had like an artist that he was working with, and wrote the song, was like, you need to make this song. So like, even though that song was like his introduction, he basically let it be known like, yo, I hate that song, which is crazy because that song is so good, right? So he put out a project that I really enjoy. Kid Cudi put out a new album, and like it's very, very, very freeing. It's a very freeing album. Like it's one of those albums.
Free.
Yeah. And he put out his memoir to go along with it, which is pretty cool. But like, yeah, he's very, very like it's just like it made me think, right? Because Kid Cudi's like labeled a rapper, right? And I always like be wondering to myself, like, but he's like, what is he doing? Like, I guess it would be called crooning, right? Because like Future kind of does the same thing. And then it just made me think like, damn, like alternative rappers. And I was like, damn, like who else is some of my like favorite alternative rappers? And I was like, okay, like you got Future, Childish Gambino was in there. Oh, no, he's not one of my favorite alternative rappers.
But he
is one.
Well, is Gambino an alternative rapper? I wouldn't consider him an alternative rapper. He raps.
He does rap, but because like, I put Tyler in that category too, even though Tyler raps.
Yeah, Tyler
raps, but like they kind of like make because there's like the music that they make, they have more autonomy to do things, and it's not like looked at weird like when they sing and shit like that. Like it's not.
I think that's because of how on top. They're so on top of it with how they're perceived, their public perception, because they throw a lot at the board.
Yeah.
Like Tyler the Creator, so it's like he got clothes out there, he got his own festival, he makes home decor, he does a lot of different things, so he's not just boxed in, but he's always quick to tell you, I rap. You know,
that's dope. Speaking of Tyler, Can't Flog No, November, can't wait.
Yeah, nice killer lineup too.
Childish Gambino's headlining.
Great lineup.
So
he's headlining.
Yeah, he's headlining. SZA's headlining. The Clips are going to be there again. Shout out to Yo Q.
Wonder what his deal is. Like, why is he like? Why? So he said that his last album was his last album,
as Childish
Gambino. So it's like the Weeknd thing. The Weeknd's like, oh, it's my last album, The Weeknd, or whatever. So I wonder like what's next, because he came. Well, first of all, he came out with that last album, and then he said he was going to come out with a short film to go with it, and then it just never came out. So,
I think sometimes like I feel like he has like things to do, and then like a big film project comes up, and then he has to put things on hold. That's what it sounds like.
Probably. That's true.
That's what I get. So Offset.
Offset drop.
Kiari. I really enjoyed Kiari. It was a good listen. Obviously the song Bodies with him and Jid is really good.
Fire.
I think that him and Gunna have a chemistry that rivals Gunna's chemistry with Thug and Lil Baby. I think that because Offset is also like kind of like matches his musical levels, because like the beauty of Gunna and Lil Baby is that Lil Baby is like straight street hood, and then like Gunna brings in like the melodic kind of thing or whatever like that, right? But like Offset can do both, and like it just works. The music just sounds better.
Yeah.
It sounds better produced. It sounds like a better song. It sounds like they have more synergy. It sounds like they actually be in the studio really trying to get shit done. And like Lil Baby is like, all right, I got shit to do. Let me drop this verse. And it's a good ass verse, but I'm just saying like you could tell like, all right, there's more time taken with these projects.
Offset takes this shit serious for real. Yeah. Like you can tell, and he's just getting better, which is dope. I like the project a lot too. I think it was a little too long for me. 18 songs. I think toward like track 15, I'm like, all right, man, like, and it's partially not their fault. I think they're just trying to feed into the streaming wars that's happening because, they don't really get much on the streaming home front,
Okay.
when it comes to the coin. But let me see who else dropped. Of course, Tyler dropped.
Oh yeah, Tyler dropped
Don't Tap the Glass.
Don't Tap the Glass, and I enjoyed it. It's a dance album. I think that's become like a trend. I think I'll give Drake to obviously like you have like your K-Tronadas and stuff like that, but like you have rappers that like are making dance albums that's like you just didn't think would do it. So Drake did it. No, well, let me start this off. Let me give him his flowers. Vince Staples did it in like 2018, 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Which album was that?
The fuck is the name of that album?
FM?
Yeah. FM. That was a dance album. That album like was like freestyle.
Was it FM or was
it was
Big
FM.
Fish?
No, it was FM.
Okay.
It was FM. So he made FM, and like it was like he used like freestyle beats, like like the old school 80s freestyle music.
Yeah.
So he did it right, and then Drake came out and made like a dance album, because remember like people were saying that like Beyonce was working on her dance album and like Drake put it out first. So like people couldn't tell who copied who or whatever like that. And I think it's just the trend in the music. I don't think that either one of them did. So like, you got Drake putting out a full dance album, Beyonce put out a dance album, and then like we get this project from Tyler. Cause I don't think anybody else did that, right? With the dance album kind of vibe.
From rappers, no.
Okay. So
IDK did it a couple years ago.
Okay, IDK. Yeah. There you go.
With K-Tronada.
He did it with K-Tronada. So
K-Tronada.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just really enjoy what Tyler did because it's fun. He's like, I just want to make a dance album.
Yeah, and it makes sense why he did it. Like Chromacopia was so personal and so like reflective for him that he needed to kind of shed that skin and just be like, yo, let me just fucking dance because this shit was heavy.
I want somebody to ask him, like, it seems like people don't ask him like direct ass questions. I want somebody to just ask him, why like is it that like the persona that he decided for this project looks so b-boy? Like, and I get that b-boys dance, but like you would think that he would have made a breakbeat album.
Yeah, that's true. I think
they don't ask him these questions.
They tried to get into it with him for his interview with Hot 97, like, yo, like we see the aesthetic, whatever. We saw some stuff online with and then he cut him off and was like, yeah, I saw those comparisons with LL Cool J or whatever, and I'm bad. And he was like, that wasn't in my conscience at all. I didn't consciously do that. I'm just really into Red right now. I'm really into this. I'm really like, if you see the aesthetic for the album is yellow, red, and blue. Those are like the colors that he's wearing around the album. And that's just what he did. And so even with shooting the cover, he was like, the label, nobody knew that he was doing the album. So like, he was like, damn, I did these songs basically in one take. I need an album cover. And then he just put his phone on a self timer and went and stood like this. And then he contorted it when he went online. He contorted his face on Photoshop and was like, all right, this is my album cover.
I didn't know he did all that. I literally thought like it was Get Rich or Die Trying, Ludacris kind of like vibes.
Yeah. He was like, that might be in my subconscious because those are things that inspired me, but I didn't consciously like sought out to like kind of replicate those things.
All right, Tyler.
Yeah. Just kind of just went with free flow.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you think about Cardi's single, the old rapping over Imaginary Players? Yeah.
I think the delivery was choppy, and then I was trying to think about it too, right? Like, I think it's dope for a woman to talk her shit, but it wouldn't be her. Like, but she has the catalog to do it. Like, she has the money to do it, but she hasn't had a finesse of the delivery. I think Meg would have killed that, but Meg, I can't see talking some like rich shit on that level. Cause I don't feel like she's like that, you know. She's not popping rich shit like that.
Yeah, I only wanted to hear Nicki or Lil' Kim do it.
Kim, oh man, Kim would sound so good over that song.
Lil' Kim, that's it.
Just give Kim those lyrics and she would have bodied it.
Yeah, that's it. Like that song, like that's my favorite Jay-Z song of all time. So I'm very biased. Like, I think she got the job done, but like I really wish that she could have. I wish that she would have asked him for more help.
Yeah. And a lot of people that are like music people or whatever, you probably heard it too. Did you hear the punches on the song?
Yeah.
The punch-ins and everything.
And that's not even something that I look for, but it was so blatant. I was like, geez.
Yeah. So like, yeah, Cardi. I don't know, man. September 19th around the corner. We're gonna see.
Yeah. Speaking of Cardi, have you been seeing the stuff of her being in court?
No, I've been seeing the clips, but I haven't been watching them.
Yeah. So you know what happened?
It's from which case is this?
She was going to the doctor's office and like a security guard was like taking video of her. So like she like attacked the security guard.
Oh.
So like they're in court. But it was like Cardi didn't do anything to the person, but the person's like suing her because she's Cardi B. So like they're asking her like, yo, did you call her a fat bitch? She's like, I called her a bitch. I don't remember calling her a fat bitch though. Like, and like it's just like the lines of questioning and the way Cardi's responding and everything is hilarious. And like she's going to court every day like decked out, dressed to the nines.
She is, yeah.
And shit. So like, and like she's like making a thing out of it.
She's basically using it as promo.
Yeah. So
as she should.
It's just really funny. Like it's just funny lines of questioning and like I'm just like very like entertained by it. It's very funny to me. So that's all. But yeah, you know. Oh shit. Sorry, dad life. But nah, like Mark Lamar Hill, I don't know if how much you watch the JBP and they make fun of him for like dozing off during the podcast.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean I listen to it every week.
Bro, I feel him.
Yeah.
Mark,
he really be knocked out.
Yeah, he really like
sleepers.
Yeah, he be sleeping on sleepers, but no, like on his show on Night School, he really falls asleep while they like other people are talking.
Oh shit!
Like so, he'll fall asleep and like take himself off the screen while they talk, and then like when they're like Mark, and he'll be like, "All right, everybody, good night. We'll see you."
He has a million jobs too. Yeah, so I could see why.
That's bad, funny man.
Yeah,
but
yes. Yeah, this in all though, I will say we've been having a pretty good year for music. And then this fourth quarter about to close out strong, man. Like you said, we got Cardi coming. I feel like. I don't know, man. I feel like Hov is gonna drop something, man. I don't know if it's gonna be the end of the year or what. Yeah,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
I think his pump. I don't think so, man.
I don't know.
I would love it. Working. I know his wife is already getting ready for the third act. They leaked the photo of her and like some like rock star kind of like.
Oh, word. Yeah. So I've heard that her third act is not rock. That's what I heard. So I heard from a pretty credible source.
Okay.
That is not rock. But they won't tell me.
They won't tell you what it is. Okay.
They were like, I don't want to ruin the experience, but it's not rock. So I was like, all right.
Okay, cool. I mean, I
really don't know what it could be. Imagine it's a Destiny Child album. Niggas would be so mad.
You think so?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that majority will be mad.
That last Destiny Child album went out on a high.
Yeah, that was in 2004.
Damn. Okay. I mean, obviously, like I guess it would be soul R&B.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean maybe it's a funk album. And this person doesn't like recognize that.
Maybe funk.
Yeah, maybe that funk is derivative of rock and roll.
But everything so far has been defining of how Black people kind of are in the inner workings of it, like created it.
Right.
And had a footprint in it. So I see how she did that with country. I see how she did that with house. Because it's like, yo, which I don't know is, well, actually, we laid the groundwork for this. She did that with country. She did that with house. I don't know how she's going to do that with the next album.
Okay.
So that remains to be seen.
Okay. Let's get into the album.
Oh,
that we're going to do.
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, the album that we're getting into today is from a young man that I came across, I would say, dating back to 2020. And he came out with this album entirely produced by Rock Marciano, who is one of the underground kings, as we recognized him on this show. And I'm talking about Soul God Cooks. Soul God Cooks came out with Reasonable Drought in 2020. He's dropped Lucy's here and there and dropped different projects on the low, but nothing has been fully available.
Right.
Like how this one has. And that's due to like a number of different issues, right? Like label, whatever.
Yeah, apparently he signed a terrible deal.
Yeah. Right. So, but instead of that letting that keep him down, he's been putting out a lot of shit, and I think the streets have been championing him for a while. Because he's been putting out quality content since, like features, hooks. Most recently, you may have heard him on the Clips album on FICO, and yeah, man, he's been able to really, really keep his name going 5 years after this album. And people are just excited when they hear him. I know I'm excited when I hear him pop up on different songs and different projects, because he's magnetic, man. And Pusha did an interview. Every time they ask him about like the new rappers, he always name checks Stove God, and it's like, yo, he mirrors what I like about rap as far as the excitement. Like, you can hear his excitement when he rap, and he's kicking cool shit and like classic coke rap.
Yeah, and it's not linear, but he's filling the void that like Max B left for me.
I think, yeah, I could see that too. But granted, he's from upstate,
right?
But and I don't even know how old Stove God is. I know he's I would assume he's fairly young, but not that young. But I know when he was on Jada and Fat Joe's podcast recently, that was one of their questions. Like, yo, who do you get this shit from? Like, he was like, well, my cousins. Like, my cousins took me out. Like, I got a chance to really grow up with them, and so that was like his source, I guess, for creativity. But
that's dope. Like, yeah. Cause it's cool to learn shit from your cousins, and like he took it and fucking made himself a fucking career.
Yeah.
So I think that's dope. Did you know that like so I don't know if if he's talking about the deal that he was in with Busta Rhymes.
So that's the thing too. I was trying to wonder, because from every interview that I found that he talks about Busta is nothing but good graces.
Right.
He praises him. He's like, yo, Busta's a workaholic. He's this, he's that. I've learned so much from Bus. So I don't know, because he signed. So just some things here.
Conglomerate, right?
Yeah, conglomerate. So just some things here. Reasonable Drought. It's a debut album from Stove God, like we mentioned. It was released March 27, 2020 through Busta Rhymes Conglomerate Entertainment and Rob Marcy's Marcy Enterprises.
Okay.
Prior to releasing this, he went under his regular name, Aaron
Cooks.
Hails from Syracuse. He was mentored by Busta. After signing with him in 2015, and then Busta introduced him to Rock Marciano, and would later meet Westside Gunn. So like after he met Westside, back then, Westside Gunn put him on Fly God is an Awesome God 2 in July 2020 of that year. And then basically from there, it kind of integrated to Griselda. When people heard him on Fly God, they heard him on 3 songs.
Right.
And it made them go back to Reasonable Drought, and it kind of raised the profile of that record.
Which is great for him that worked out that way.
Yeah. And ever since then, man, his buzz has been crazy. Everybody from like Hove to Eminem has been in talks to try to sign him. So his name has just really been out there, and it hasn't died down. And I think his hooks are so potent. I think a thing that stands out with him from like average coke rappers is his draw with his hooks. Like his hooks are incredible. So yeah, and it just sounds like he's having fun. He's charismatic.
I like the fact that like he really like his hooks like it matters to him. A lot of rappers' hooks don't matter, right? So for him, the fact that like he takes so much pride in actually making hooks to like really pull a song together. And to me, that's like impressive, because to me, it's important. Like, I get it. Like, you can rap well, but like, I want to know, can you make a fucking song? Can you make something that connects?
Yeah.
So the fact that like he actually cares about that shit makes me curious, because I want to make the argument like, yo, he's one of the best hook guys in the game, but like, I want to see him work with other artists
and make
like outside of the coke rap kind of genre. Like, just make a hook, like just for somebody. Like, like that's one thing that was impressive to me about like Max B, is that like he could like work with other artists in his short span of time, but like actually like develop music that wasn't something that you would think that he would make.
Yeah, I think we'll see it. And to your point, that's that'll be cool to see. But I think it's definitely going to come down the line. He even has like he switched it up a little bit on this album, where he has a song on here just to show the range. The Gloria Blemente. It has a good vibe. It's like a song catered to a woman, you know.
Yeah.
So to just switch it up a little bit, just to show you he can do it, and then he got back into his bag. With
Right. Yeah, man. Telling Shorty her pussy so good, man. It's great.
Yeah,
Love telling him that. Yep.
You know, we love the range.
Yeah, we love it.
But yeah, so off top, this album kicked off with Rolls Royce Break Lights, which is my shit. It's on my gym playlist. And Rock Marcy, such an underrated producer, man.
It's kind of criminal.
Yeah. He's very underrated. People don't talk about him as a producer enough.
I don't talk about him in general enough. I wonder, is that by design though? Like, well, he's cool being under the radar, like, you know, what he does, because, like, you know, he pretty much makes like majority of the profits of his album sales.
Yeah, for himself.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole crop of artists that are like that. So there's Larry June, there's Boldy, there's, you know, that's not just necessarily coke rappers, but people that are cool being at the middle level. Like Currency, having their ground of their foundation of fans and not really catering to nobody else.
G-Eazy like went from like potentially being like a superstar to like going back to like just his core fan base, and he's cool with that as well. And like sometimes, like, you know, you wonder like, damn, like, why don't these artists like want to be bigger? But then you got to understand, like, some of them are like genuinely cool, like with maybe like they're like, you know, 100,000 fans.
Yeah, I think it's cool as fuck. I think it's because it really speaks to like, I'm literally speaking to my fan base. I'm not trying to do stadiums. I'll Irving Plaza you to death. Like, all right, let's just pop up at Irving Plaza, pack it out
Very
a little
cool.
bit, just perform and then go home. Like, and I like those kind of shows. Those are actually my favorite kind of rap shows. Even though the Kendrick show was amazing, that was my first stadium rap show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who'd you see in the stadium?
Jay-Z.
The Yankee shit?
No, well, yeah, I did go to the Yankee shit, but I didn't even count that. So I saw the 444 tour and I saw the On the Run tour at MetLife.
That was in a 444 was in the stadium?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So I saw On the Run, that one. Who else? I've seen some other. So who else the fuck did I see in stadiums? Besides Jay-Z, was it? No, Kanye was all arenas. Yeah, every Kanye concert that I went to was an arena, and I think that was his goal to get to. I think he wanted to do Graduation in the stadium, but he.
I was just about to say he didn't do Graduation in the stadium. That was the whole goal of that album.
That was his goal. No.
Interesting.
He did the Glow in the Dark tour, and then after the Glow in the Dark tour, it was supposed to be the Monster tour with him and Lady Gaga, and he fucked that up.
Yeah, and then he fucked it.
That was supposed to be his stadium tour was supposed to be with Lady Gaga. That's what happened, and he ruined it because of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so Rolls Royce Brake Lights really kicks this shit off. The charisma, everything that you can learn about Stove God and his delivery and everything, his bars, everything is in this song.
I like Rocks. I like the sample that he uses. Stove God is a very vivid rapper, and that's something that like is very like that stood out to me and is very impressive. Like that his raps like seems like you can like when you hear it like you can visualize what's going on. So I was like, oh okay, like okay, Stove God.
Yeah. And then you got Stove God, his knack for really good hooks really just bleeds into Bread of Life so well.
Oh yeah.
He said, I sold a brick off the church parking lot. Hallelujah.
Yo, people love that. So when I was doing my research on Reddit, that was something that like one dude was like, he was like, yo, that's my daily mantra. I was like, what?
It's just so like the contrast is just so good. Like, God damn. And then he said basically in this song, he said, I just want the conscious guys to fuck with my whip talk. Which is just so clever, yo.
You wanna know who I need him to work with? Speaking of conscious guys, Mos Def.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I would love because he kind of like his tone kind of like, so I'm gonna tell you what I get from him when I hear him. So I hear obviously Jay-Z big time. I hear Max B, I hear Mos Def, and I hear did I say Max B? I said Mos Def, Max B, Biggie, and Jay-Z.
Oh wow.
That's what like I just like the influence. I'm like
Yeah.
these are people that he listened to, obviously.
I hear Mos Def and Macami the most.
Oh,
Yeah,
Macami.
yeah. He carries Mos Def's like style with him,
Mm-hmm.
like on a different level.
Right.
So good. I can tell he's obviously influenced on him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Bread of Life, and it's a pretty short album, so I think we could kind of run through these pretty fast. Bread of Life takes us into Crosses.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fun. Like my daughter wear chinchillas to the petting zoo. Like it's fun shit.
The coldest bar though is in a tsunami I could celebrate.
Oh yeah. And then you get the woo, like the ambit that he
because
does.
like that's like because to me I'm like, oh, he's definitely a whole fan because that's literally like I could sell water to a well. Like I'm like, oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's talking that shit.
And so not
I also wrote down, I was like, I feel like he hasn't gotten past volume 1 for Jay-Z. Like he listens to Reasonable Doubt volume 1 and then that's it.
That's
like,
the bag for sure.
Street nigga Jay-Z, like that's it. Like
I feel like there's probably a world where he listened to Jay-Z up until volume 2 and was like, this shit cool, but that's too mainstream now.
Yeah.
And went back to volume 1.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, that takes us into
Break the Pyrex.
The Pyrex. The magic is all in the chorus. Like, and then also there's another part where he said also the bricks. Oh yeah, no, he said the bricks came whiter than John B.
Yo, that's funny. So all of the bars that stood out, like we both have like them written down. I think that's funny.
Yeah. That shit. That's so good.
Yeah, man. Because John B is a pale motherfucker. So yeah.
And that's why I was wondering how old he is, because I feel like he's young, but then if you referencing John B, you're not young.
Yeah, I feel like he our age. I don't know. I could be wrong, bro.
Yeah.
But I feel like he like our age, 38, 30, 37, that age. So the next song is Jim Boeheim. That is the legendary Syracuse coach. He won a national championship led by Carmelo Anthony. I remember that game vividly. Like I could probably play that game back like in my head because that game, like I just knew, man. Carmelo had a great career, man, but like fucking LeBron ruined everything for that man. LeBron, like Carmelo was supposed to be the fucking one, bro. Like fucking sucks.
And I think Carmelo's. It's funny, right? Because we talk about people that are cool with like coasting in his middle ground. Do you feel like Melo is cool with that, or do you feel like he really wanted a ring?
I think he wanted a ring. I just think that he had a very old school mentality. When dudes was teaming up, he was like, I want to compete against them. Because like I watched his podcast, and he wanted to compete against LeBron. And it just sucks because it's not like I don't think he was as business savvy as LeBron to like make plays to like get the leverage to get people on his team to play with him. And like, yeah, he played with Amari Stoudemire, and the Knicks were a good team, but like they didn't have the firepower to compete with what the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics had in that time. So it's unfortunate. Like even in Denver, like, you know, he had the roadblock of Kobe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at his peak. So then he's like, all right, fuck, I'm going to New York. And he goes to New York. God damn it. Here come the fucking Miami Heat. You know?
And I think the public perception of Melo is that like he didn't, a lot of it is like, well, you have other people that more aggressively went toward. Right?
Yeah.
You know?
I really like when I watch him on his podcast, it really sounds like he kind of like he just wasn't savvy to the things like how LeBron was, because LeBron, you know, he put Rich Paul and Mav Carter in place to learn the business. And I think, you know, Carmelo obviously had a good agent, but I just think that like if he would have had put his people in place to learn the business and be able to kind of like understand the language and manipulate things, I think he would have had a better shot. Yeah. Like LeBron, like legit, like was like, I need y'all to learn everything about this shit.
I think now out of the game, he's learning.
Oh yeah.
Now,
yeah.
It's kind of like Nas.
Yes.
Second wave.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect analogy. Yes.
It's like Nas is learning the second wave of the business. Like Jay-Z.
That was good, Regg. Yes.
And you know, you saw Nas kind of partner with Hennessy and what he doing with Master Pill, all of that shit. The second wave of his career, he's getting it down pat.
Yeah. Agreed.
But yeah, this track, another song that's on my gym playlist.
Yeah, and also it is. I think that the Jim Boeheim hook is the best hook on the album.
I'm just trying to make it home. Yeah.
That's the best hook on the album.
Yeah. And he said, still got one hand on the rock like cliffhangers. Like, this guy. his one-liners just get me all the time.
Mhm.
I'm just really looking forward to what he does next.
Right.
Money Puddles
Mhm.
is another standout. Umbrella Raining Cats and Dogs and Bricks.
So what besides him rapping about coke, what was the other constant in this album?
Like in general?
Yeah.
Like what stood out for you?
Rihanna.
Oh yeah, right. He does
He's
reference.
on her, right?
He referenced Rihanna a lot in 2020. Yeah, I
Right.
was like, damn,
And I had to
what
like
is
tell
this?
me, I'm like, damn, was in 2020 was Rocky with Rihanna? Because I'm just like, I mean, it's not like Rocky's his friend,
Yeah.
but I'm like, he openly talks about liking Rihanna
I'm
a
just
lot.
trying to grab Riri, but I know that shit. So he talks about her like on 3 songs.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. Like I'm like, oh, he ain't an industry nigga at all. Like he a hood nigga. He just talking his shit.
He just talking.
I was like, he talk about coke and Rihanna. Hey man. Hey man, I was there at one point in my life. I remember one point I was in love with Rihanna. I still love Rihanna, but like I was like obsessed with that girl.
Yeah,
I got
now
over
it's
it,
like
though.
it's a respect level.
Yeah.
Nah, she's a mom.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, I got past it.
But Rocky not my friend.
What was umbrellas out and it's raining cats, dogs, and bricks.
Yeah.
Son.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Another one that I really like, Burt and State.
Yes.
This production sound like a Rockefeller song to me.
Yeah, I said so.
It's crispy as hell.
This was to me the best produced song on the project.
Yeah, it's very crisp. It sounds like a Rockefeller song. Like this is like 99, one of those B-sides Rockefeller songs that's like on a compilation album, like on Rock Files.
Okay.
You know, on one of those. But yeah, really crispy. And he delivers on this. And then I referenced this song earlier, Gloria Clemente, which is like a nice vibe. It doesn't fit in the tone of the rest of this album, but it's good because it gets to show that he can rap about something else.
It gave me a blaxploitation vibe, but I think Rock Marciano, that's kind of just like his genuine vibe.
His swag.
Yeah, his swag is basically like he's the fucking Dolomite or Superfly, where he's like this black superhero that does like all like this ghetto hood shit, but like you know he still saves. So I thought that was pretty cool. What's next on Lava Lamp? So Lava Lamp
or the mix with Pete Rock.
Yeah, that's Street Hustle 101. So I had to hit up. Well, I'm gonna say his name. I hit up one of my close friends, that's into street activity, and I was like, "Yo, I need you to listen to this dude." And like, you know, cause like he's talking like a lot of this like street shit. I was like, "Tell me like, you know, on a level of like, you know." Like I don't fucking know. I was like, you know, like Childish Gambino to Pusha T, like how accurate like is he with the street talk? He was like, oh, that nigga's beyond Pusha T. He was like, this nigga's in it. He was like, basically like because there's certain metaphors like you hear and you're like, that's dope. But if you're a street dude, like you really know, like when they talk about like the smell still being on them and certain things like that. It's certain shit that like street dudes really get and it really resonates with them when you rap and like, you know, like talking about like your wrist being tired or some shit or like certain things like that is like common. Even if like you're not from the same area, like it's just common that street niggas do. Yeah. So like he was like, oh yeah.
That's what makes people like Pusha and Hove and all the classic coke spitters, like that's what makes them so dope because you could tell they haven't been in a life for so long, but they're able to recount and wield some creativity from way back. But you got somebody like Soul God who's more likely to still have a foot in the game, kind of.
Right.
That can just talk about this shit and it's so fresh because he's kind of still in it, you know? So it's cool. It's cool to hear. Like I wouldn't put it past Freddie to still be in this shit in some way, shape, form.
Okay.
You know? But like somebody like Hove is seasoned, like he's recalling stories, you know? So
that's
like,
true. Yeah. Y'all record, I recall. I recall, y'all record. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So that's, man, Hove bar for everything. Even when you talk about him.
John Starks.
Yeah, John Starks.
Storytelling masterclass right here. That like I was shocked that I was like, oh shit, we got a John Starks reference. But I forgot upstate that, but outside of Syracuse College that like they are an expense.
Yeah, I can hear some Alchemist type influence on this beat.
Right.
I love the line. He said, have my shooters write my name in cursive down the side of your Jetta. he just says outlandish shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this John Sark's trying is dope. Really, really dope.
Okay.
And then
So
that takes us into Cocaine Cologne, right?
right. I think this is like his signature track.
Yeah, same.
You know, he like him saying that he smells like a brick right now,
It's
like
smelling like a brick right now. Yeah.
and that's a very unique smell. It is. Like it's a very unique smell. Some people have like different like experiences with it, but it is like you when you smell it, it's like, oh, okay. So I'll say all that to say like for him, like that's a lot of drugs that he's around to walk around smelling like that shit, you know? So
Right.
yeah. The melody is fucking dope. Like I just think that he's one of those rappers that like once his situation gets figured out, and I'm pretty sure Jay-Z's gonna have something to do with him getting out of this bad deal that he's in.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Rock Nation post any day now.
Yeah, that helping him get out of it. So I'm pretty sure of it. But yeah, like what he did on this project was so fucking.
He's gonna get the proper push that he deserves, and then and he's gonna drop an incredible album. I'm looking forward to that.
Right.
But I hope he don't lose like the bare bones of like what I fuck with him about. Like shit, I hope he gets that major push, but then he still works with
Westside Gun,
and
Marcy,
Alchemist, and like
that matters. That matters
for real. That matters for his sound. You know, I don't want it to be a case where it's like, you know, Benny can still rap, but he got that major deal, and then he that Def Jam deal, and then he worked with he did that album that was produced half by Alk and half by Hit Boy, but it just didn't have the same sauce. Like
he should have let Out do all of it.
Yeah.
I like Hit Boy, but like Hit Boy is like has a very particular sound for me, and I just think like it's like,
funny enough though, in my opinion, I know you said Tanatov 3 is your favorite from Benny. My favorite from him is
Plugs on That.
Yeah, no, what's the shit that Hit Boy did?
It's not the most damn, I can't think of the name. I'm sorry. Oh, Everybody Can't Go.
No, not that one.
Everybody Can't Go. That's the one I split with Alchemist and Hit Boy.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, tell me, because I'm drawing a blank.
It's damn. Oh yeah, Burden of Proof.
Burden of Proof.
2020.
Okay.
Yeah, that joint. I think you got it. There it is right there.
Yeah, Burden of Proof.
Yeah, Burden of Proof. I know people watching this is like, nigga, it's right behind.
Sorry, I did this set up hours ago, y'all.
But yeah, Burden of Proof was my favorite Benny album. But yeah, getting back to this one though, it ends off with Balenciaga stamp. I for one didn't feel like this should have ended the album.
Yeah, it felt abrupt.
Probably in the middle. Yeah,
it felt abrupt
somewhere. Yeah, it was abrupt. I don't dislike it. I just don't feel like it had that end the album status to it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it kind of like the album like it goes up so far, and like it's like the crash down is like that.
Yeah.
You're just like, wait a second, that's it. Yeah, like and maybe they didn't know how to end it. It feels like Stove God like put some really great songs together, but none of them were like the enders.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I think his next project, Westside, gonna have a lot more, and it'll work.
Yeah,
it'll work.
So let's get to our verdict.
Okay, so this project for me is a 4 out of 5 waffles. The hooks are A1. The lyricism, I really love the fact. I love how he finds a fine line of like dry humor and his metaphors to get his point across. I also really enjoy like the production from Rock Marcy. Like, and like the biggest disappointment is the album's closer. That stops me from saying that this album is like a modern day classic. So that's why I just give it 4 out of 5 waffles. But I think that this was a great start. Like, this was an amazing debut project for somebody. Like, I would love for this to be my debut album if I was a rapper.
Yeah, I think I can agree with a 4 out of 5 as well. I don't really have any standout faults for this album except for the closer. And I think it's aging very well. This was 5 years ago and it doesn't sound dated at all.
Nope.
You know, if you listen to it now, you'd be like, damn, like he just naming Rihanna like that, whatever. But
right, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that will be dated.
I don't think anybody in current day would rap about Rihanna this way. Right?
Okay.
That's it.
Good.
Right?
Fair.
But this album fits with the catalog of any coke rapper today that's currently doing it. That's like currently coming out with projects. If this came out a week after Let God Sort Him Out, it would sound current, you know?
Okay.
It just fits the mold. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he does next, because the excitement and anticipation that he's building with just doing guest verses and hooks has been incredible. Like, I don't think I've seen people this excited to see or hear from a rapper that just did he was on Joe and Jada's podcast and they just had him recite the hook on FICO.
Yeah. And then he did like a little freestyle.
Yeah. Just off being there, you know, like, so I really, really, really want to see what he does next. And I know he's not going to drop the ball. But listeners, viewers, I encourage you guys to check out Stove God Cook's Reasonable Drought. Came out in 2020, and it's still a really solid project. I mean, half the shit, like I said, is on my gym playlist. So
I enjoyed it too. So like I said, like, shout out to Regg for suggesting this, because when we were talking, I was like, yo, we can do this album. I'm not going to say the album because we're going to do it down the line. And then Regg was like, nah, Stove God Cook. I was like, ooh, okay, cool. I needed a reason to jump into it, and I'm glad that I'm actually glad that I didn't initially listen to it when people were telling me to, because it was actually a pleasant listen to have to do my work for it, and like really dive into it. So I'm
once you
happy
do the
about
work
that.
for it, you'll appreciate it more.
Hell yeah.
Either love it or hate it when you do that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I encourage you guys to listen to it. Let us know what you think when you do. I'm First Class Regg,
and I'm Taurian B.
We're out of here.
Catch you guys next time. Dun dun.